I think one of the big ones is the shift to interruption as the fundamental design model, which requires a lot of context. The IoT, Internet of Things, and stuff like Bluetooth LE and so on are accelerating this trend, by Alistair Croll. Okay, so first things first, what is the IoT, Internet of Things? Simply put, it's a network of objects, a network of connected objects that collects and exchange data between them via the internet in order to simplify our lives. And this includes everything, every object you can think of, from cell phones, coffee makers, washing machine, cars, windmill, heart monitoring implant to name a few. If object could have a conversation, I think this is what it would sound like. Psst, psst, garage door, it's thermostat. When is she coming home? It's getting cold in here. I don't know. Let me check with car. Car, it's garage door. Thermostat is asking me again when you're coming home. Well, I don't know. We're still at the office. We should be leaving soon. The last appointment ended 15 minutes ago. I will let you know once we take the exit for home. Guys, this is phone. She has a dinner at 8 with Alex downtown. I doubt she's coming home. Okay, I know. This is a university class, not a preschool presentation. But it illustrates how powerful these objects can be. In fact, some would say that interconnected objects are no longer products and are becoming services. I mean, they have the ability to connect between them, collect, store, and analyze data in real time, autonomously exchange these data. This will allow them to have an understanding of our habits and to be more intuitive about our next move. A great example is the Nest. It was acquired by Google for $3.2 billion in 2014. This learning thermostat can reduce your energy consumption by 20%. Other perceived advantages of the Nest? Its convenience and its ability to increase comfort. How does it work? It remembers the temperature you set for your home and allows you to have a programmed thermostat without to actually program it. When you install it, it takes a few days to learn about your habits and figure out if it can understand when people are home and when they're not. We will see more and more IoT connected devices in the years to come. Some numbers them over 25 billion by 2020. Smart homes application is what we hear the most about in media. But in reality, it's the industrial and public services sector that will mainly form the market. A good example? The new Harley-Davidson plant in New York, Pennsylvania. It has now sensors linked to the manufacturing system that can pinpoint bottleneck. It also has sensors that can tell whether the conditions, airflow, moistures, are optimal for painting. The results? Harley-Davidson is now able to turn out 25% more bikes with 30% fewer workers. But my question is, what impact will the IoT have on marketers and social media? I think it is fair to say that it will change the way brands create experiences and relate to consumers. How will we need to adjust? What opportunities will it bring? How will it change consumers' expectations? It will definitely increase consumer expectation of convenience. I mean, convenience used to be a shorter drive to the grocery store. With the IoT, your customers is expecting groceries to show up at their front door without having to do anything. Another increased expectation? Precision in the product offering. It is fair to say that with all the data being collected, exchanged, and analyzed, customer will expect you to know them better than they even know themselves. They will expect you to understand their needs before they do, even more so than today. Finally, the speed to which you get to your customer. especially when it comes to advertising the right product. You snooze, you lose. When Google purchased Nest, the word on the street was that if your house is burning down, you will get the Gmail ads for the fire extinguisher before you even know your house is burning down. Another question: what and how will we need to adjust? I think it will most certainly change the way companies view, manage, and respond to customer service. As we mentioned before, we are moving from product to services. It will require a change of cultures for many. I mean, the old, I sell you a thing and I hope I never hear from you again so I can move on to my next sale will no longer work. Most of product-based companies' culture and customer service is not adjusted and designed for a world in which connected devices talk to each other. The world of interconnected devices requires to focus on what the user is trying to achieve instead of making sure that the product is working as it was intended. It will demand that the service they will offer support their customer along the experience they have promised to deliver. And what about the opportunities it will bring? Well, it will definitely give the opportunity to marketers and advertisers to listen and respond to the needs of their follower based on their behavior and life habits. The more they know, the more relevant campaigns they can offer, which in return will lead to more customer engagement. Isn't that what we want? More customer engagement? So tell me, how do you see the IoT leading to more customer engagement? What are the biggest changes you see in this trend bringing to the world of social media?